Hello, everyone. Today we'll be talking about my personal narrative. I decided to cover a topic about something most of us feel pretty much every day due to something anxiety. And this is the story of probably one of the most anxious moments of my life, so I figured it would be a good choice for this. So, pretty much, we start off my story with me coming to America. I was young at the time, as most of us, presumably are. I guess I don't know many people's ages here, but I was young, about 4 or 5 at the time, and me and my family decided to finally move to America because my dad got a good choice of job there at a computer programming company. So we decided to go to America. We got a nice place to rent out, so everything was pretty much ready when we got there. And as we went there, I got very, very anxious because I was honestly kind of afraid of coming here just due to the fact that, it's a new country and I had not really heard much about it. Not only that, but just generally moving anywhere when you're young is normally a bit, anxious inducing or anxiety inducing, sorry. So, for a plane trip over, I had these anxious thoughts going through my head about arriving, settling in, and generally, doing stuff normally, as people there would consider normal. The plane ride itself, though, I had lots of fun with. Food was terrible, but I had a lot of fun coming over here in the plane. But when we arrived here, we didn't have the cleanest or, the most perfect start we envisioned, because as we got here, first little mistake we made, hey, could we have some pizza and chips? Now, in England, chips are French fries. That's what we call them. So when we came here and asked for, pizza and chips, they got us a pizza and a couple of bags of potato chips, which, first little mistake, nothing serious. After a few days, we, got really settled into the house we were renting, we were renting it. And we started to, have to go back to school and get adjusted there. And my school was starting up soon. And of course, I was worried about it because, going to school, doing school, and all of that in a new country where I don't know a soul is, again, a bit anxious for anyone, I would believe. So I went there, and pretty much my first day there, for like 3/4 of it, I just waited behind other students, didn't say a word, and just kind of mimicked what they were doing in an attempt to, fit in, basically. And this went on till we had a bit of free time where we could all gather some toys and play around. Like I said, I was like just about 4 years old at the time, so I was, still pretty young, so we had playtime and such like that. So I gathered some building blocks, not for Legos, just for wooden ones. I went to a corner and just started playing by myself. Nice way to try and calm myself down, not having to worry about anyone. And I was so caught up in my own anxiety that I didn't even notice as some guy, about my age, walked over to me and said, "Hey, can I play with you?" Immediately caught off guard, I was just like, sure. So we sat down, we started playing together. And as we did that, we, talked, we enjoyed each other's company, and then after a while, I learned this kid's name was Michael. So me and Michael talked some more. And when free time was over, we all went back and sat down. Me and Michael sat right next to each other and kept talking to each other. We weren't supposed to be, but we did. So we kept talking to each other, and over the course of the day, well, the rest of the day, getting to know him, I lost a lot of anxiety. So by the end of the day, I was not anxious anymore. I was just excited to go back to school and talk to Michael again. And that was quite a while ago now, as you can probably tell. I don't think I go to kindergarten anyway. And me and Michael are still best friends to this day. We don't talk as much as we used to, but we're still very good friends. But it just shows that once I just overanalyzed everything. I made myself anxious. I was worried about literally everything going wrong. And then, not only did nothing go wrong, one thing went very, very right, and I made probably one of the best friends I've ever had. So it just goes to show how everything can flip on a switch, and that over worrying, getting anxious about it, doesn't really help anyone, especially not yourself. Because let's face it, if you're not in control of your actions and your anxieties, no one else is going to be. And anyway, that is my personal narrative of my trip from England to America. And I do hope you all guys enjoyed this, got the lesson across from this, and didn't think this was too confusing. So I wish you all a good day and a confident afternoon, or afternoon.